Hello, we're back with our video number 2, and I just want you to know that all of these videos are housed in the same PowerPoint, and that PowerPoint is posted without audio, and it's actually, you can see it here, it's called Welcome to Freshman Composition, No Audio. So if you ever want to come back to the PowerPoint without having to look at any of the videos, it is available to you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to discover how to use D2L for this course. So I'm going to navigate over to our D2L homepage, and this is the homepage. You will have this same page pop up when you log in to D2L. So here is sort of the welcome to Normandale. You can see there's an events calendar here. There's a whole bunch of announcements. Some of these announcements are for faculty, some of them are for students. It's good to just kind of breeze through them. Right here you will see Welcome to D2L Brightspace, Normandale Community College. This is some nitty-gritty about how to use D2L. If you're new to D2L and you don't understand how to navigate, this is a great place to visit. And if you keep scrolling down, you will see that your courses are listed down here. And depending on how long you've been at Normandale, it depends on how many courses are here. Some of them will be closed and you won't be able to get back into those, and some of them will be open, and you can click on those, and those would be your current classes for this semester. So that is kind of what is in this space of the home page. I also want to show you that there are 2 different ways to get to Microsoft 365. There's this icon here, and this will take you right to Office 365, and within this package you can access Microsoft Word, you can access PowerPoint and Excel, and there's a whole bunch of apps. There's an app called Sway that is similar to PowerPoint, but it's just a little bit different. That's kind of fun if you want to discover how to use a different program to do presentations. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there, and you get it for free. It is a benefit of being part of the Normandale Community College community. As faculty, I have access to it, and as students, you have access to it for free. You can use it on the cloud, and that works just fine. I downloaded it onto my computer, my personal laptop, and it works just fine. You can do the same thing. You can download it on up to 5 devices. So maybe your phone, maybe your iPad, maybe your laptop, maybe you have a desktop somewhere. You can download it in 5 places. So take advantage of this benefit. It is free, and Microsoft Word is required for all of your assignments that you're going to upload into D2L for me. There are other programs out there. I know that Mac has one, and I am forgetting what it's called right now, but I cannot open those other programs. I can open a PDF, but I cannot open other programs. I can open Microsoft Word and PDFs. So it is really, really crucial that you start using 365. I know that other professors on campus require it, and they require their paperless, and they require you to just share stuff, and I am not that advanced on my learning of 365 yet, so you'll just be uploading documents for me. So it's going to be a good idea for you to download it somewhere so you can then upload it into D2L. But this is where you have access to that. If you have trouble with that, IT will help you figure that out. And then the other way you can get to it is Microsoft Online here. And I'm just going to click and see what happens. So you can see what happens. Okay, so I'm already logged in, so here you go. But if you want to log in, you have to, I think, use, well, it will tell you. Oh, shoot. It'll tell you exactly what to do here. So this is the login, and then it tells you exactly what to do. Enter your username, your star ID at go.minstate.edu, and then you use your star ID password for that as well. So make sure you figure that out. It's very cool. Now, you have two ways to navigate into any classes in D2L, and one way I already showed you is to click on any of the ones that are open for this semester down here at the very bottom of the home page. The other way is to use this this waffle, kind of looks like a waffle, and if you click on that, then you will see all of the courses that you have, and I have a lot of courses. I've taught a lot of courses, right? So I'm going to try and find our course for this semester. Actually, it won't matter because I'm going to be using this for multiple semesters. So I'm just going to find a freshman composition course. Here we go. And here is an example of my freshman composition homepage, or the announcement page. So you'll come here to the announcement page, and always every week there should be an announcement here. Now, I am not perfect, and maybe I will miss a week or something, but I'm hoping that every single week I will have some sort of a welcome for the new week happening. And it might be a video, it might be, I have a little bit of writing here for right now. I'm planning on doing a video later for this class, so there might be a video in your class right now. But there's always going to be something that says like welcome, and if I go into another, here is another one, so you can see here's an announcement here. There's just a whole bunch of announcements that I used in a past class. So there's that. So there will always be something. So whenever you log in and you get into our space for our class, our freshman composition class, look here first, and this will be just a little bit of, it might recap something that happened during the last week, and this is really where I will, I think I've told you this already, this is where I will be speaking to the class that I am in. It'll be between you and me, and I will be going over stuff that I'm seeing in our specific class. So this is where you start. Now the other place over here, this is the content browser, and this is content for our course. And the content browser is a shortcut to get into all of the content. So you can see that there's a general course documents. I'm going to hit week 1 so you can see what that looks like. You can see that our syllabus is front and center, and here is our assignment schedule, course schedule, and video orientation video. So this is just all of the folders that are organized. If you go into introductions, you will see that there's some assignments in there. This is just a snapshot of what it is. What I'm going to also show you is, and down here there's a upcoming events, so you can see that week 1 is available, and there's some things coming up that are happening in class, and so you can always check there to see what is due, what's happening. And then at the very bottom there's this icon again that will help you get into Office 365. But what I suggest that you do to navigate this class is, after you look at your announcement, your welcome for the week, you're going to go to content, and content is right here. It is the first thing on the navigation tool, and you're going to just hit content, and then it will bring you into where all of my documents that I have uploaded are housed. So everything that I am putting in this class is in content. And I'm in week 1 because that's where I've been working. But if you go to the table of contents here, this shows you everything. So you can scroll down and you'll see the whole thing in here. Now, just so you're aware, only 1 week will open at a time. So week 1 will be open, and then week 2 will open Friday before week 2 begins. And remember that our class runs Friday to Friday. So our class starts Friday before the next week begins, but that's when it starts, and that's when you should be starting doing your things in class. So every Friday a new week will open, and you will have all of your new assignments that will be due the following Friday, because this class runs Friday to Friday. Okay, so get started on Fridays. That's my best advice. This course schedule here, I'm going to click on it. It tells you the events, and it goes through the next 7 days. So there's no events today, it says, because we're not in school yet and I'm doing this video, right? But then it will tell you what's becoming available, what's happening, and it will just continue to go on. I think it's easier to do it through the table of contents, and so that's where I go. And this is just as overwhelming. It has just everything in it. So I tend to go through every week. So here is general course documents. I will tell you about that. The general course documents part of the content is organized by unit. So you can see that there are some general course documents here with the syllabus. There's a blog post, and this blog has some, I don't know, nitty-gritty to show you exactly what I mean. Like if I ask you to write a reflection paper and you don't really understand what that means, I will direct you to this blog, which gives you really clear directions on what I mean by that. It goes through the writing process. It goes through a bunch of stuff, and I will be suggesting you go there to read up on it if you need to. Here's the Naomi Shihab Nye on Being interview. You may or may not have listened to this already. If you haven't, it is not a required assignment, but I suggest that you do. It really illustrates a writerly life, which is one of my goals for each of you this semester, is to learn how to live a writerly life and look at your life as writing opportunities. And this is just the transcript for that. Then all of the different units are here as well. You have all of Serial's stuff all in one spot, so you can go there so you don't have to wade through all of the different weeks. If you just want to get to episode 5, you can get there really fast because you can just go into the Serial folder. And then there's a folder for writer's notebooks, for personal narratives, rhetorical mode, essay, and argument. And these have all of the specific documents for each of those units. So it's easier so you don't have to keep looking like, which week was that? Was what, that week 7? Or, that she posted that. So you can come here and find things quickly. All right. So that is how content works. And also in content, everything will be here. So in week 1, let's try and find week 1. Here we go. In week 1, you can see that here are the welcome videos. The voice thread links are here. Here's the welcome to composition, no audio. Here is the discussion board. You can click on this and it takes you straight to the discussion board. Here's another discussion board. Here's a link to your Serial stuff. Everything is here. You just can navigate to every place that you need to be in every document that you need from content. All right, there's other ways to get there as well. I'm going to show you one more thing before this video ends, and then we will have another video on D2L, so don't worry. I will show you some other stuff in our next video, but I wanted to show you that under communications, there's a class list. And this may be your class this semester. It may be a class from a long time ago. Who knows? But it shows all the people in your class right here. And so if you wanted to email somebody from your class, all you have to do is, click on that name. So I'm going to click on Benjamin here, and it brings up an email, and this will be coming from your Normandale email account. So if they reply, it will go into your Normandale email account. So that is just a great benefit. So if you're in a group with somebody, you can get a hold of them privately if you want. So those were the 2 things I wanted to talk to you about here. And now I'll go to the next one, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.